I'm not your parent, I'm your friend. No, wait, is it? I'm not your friend, I'm your parent. I said it backwards, but I said it backwards because that's how I actually think. When my kid was born, she popped out like that, bounced on the table once. And I shooed all the doctors away. And I put my face right in front of her face and we made eye contact. And I said, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And that was the first thing she experienced. For about 30 seconds, I just said that. And then immediately, we gave her to mom and they had their bonding experience. But the first thing that happened was that. And she turned around and psychically, she said it to me because I heard it in my head. She said to me, Dad, if you treat me like most parents treat their kids, I'm going to hate you when I'm a teenager. And I said, noted. And I felt it in my heart deep. That I didn't want to treat her the way traditional parenting tells us to, right? Because it produces predictably, it produces disconnection. It produces kids that roll their eyes at their parents and then turn towards their peers and other adults for guidance. And I wanted my kid not to turn away from me, but to turn towards me. And I wanted to have a relationship that lasts a lifetime, not just an 18-year babysitting job and get them out of the house and get them a job, So many parents talk about how it's all about getting them a job. And that's why they say, I'm not your friend, I'm your parent. And I hear that all over the place. It's our job. They say it's our job to get our kids ready for the world. It's not a job, it's a relationship. And when we put on a relationship lens instead of a job lens, instead of a duty lens, it's my job to protect them, so I have to set limits. But when we put on a relationship lens, it completely changes all of our decisions. It's an amazing thing. It's why I talk about relationship first. I always say my parenting mantra is relationship first. And I'm going to do a whole video on relationship first, but I want to talk about friendship because I reject the old idea that we're not our kids' friends. I want to be my kid's friend. From the beginning, I wanted to have that friendship, but not a lousy friendship. I want a deep friendship, a loving friendship. Friends support each other. Friends learn from each other. Friends are guides to each other. Friends are, we seek adventure together, and we also, we care about each other, and we also help each other through difficult times, and we learn from each other, and we guide each other. I said that already. But like a good friendship is one of the most powerful, beautiful, amazing things in the world. And it's a place where you can feel safe to be yourself, and it's a place where you can learn about yourself and be honest about yourself and be honest about each other. Friendship is amazing. Now, when I say friendship, all friendships are different. I don't mean friendship in the way that I burden my kids with my emotional troubles. I don't mean that. And people always say, oh, you can't be a friend because then you're parentifying them or adultifying them. And I don't mean that. I'm talking about having a non-coercive, non-hierarchical power relationship. I'm talking about having a relationship of equals where no one is in control of the other, where we respect each other and we enjoy each other, and this is so important to me. And so, I used to call before I came up with non-coercive collaborative parenting, I used to call my parenting friendship-based anti-parenting. I love that name, friendship-based anti-parenting. Anti-parenting meaning anti from the traditional mindset, and friendship-based means I base it in deep relationship. So I want to encourage you to think about that when you're interacting with your kid, whether they're 1 or 10 or 21 or however old they are. When you approach them, think about that. Think about how can I engage with them from a place of deep friendship, of deep connection, of deep joy in each other's lives, and make that the focus. Even if your kid is upset and hitting you and swearing at you or whatever it is, take that moment to think about how can you nourish the relationship, not how can you change the behavior. How can you nourish the relationship? Because that is where real friendship thrives, and when we're thinking about how we can nourish the relationship. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So I'd love for you to follow me on all of the spaces, Meaningful Ideas on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, and everywhere else. And please check out my free course called Guiding Without Controlling on meaningfulideas.com, because I really love to share stuff that helps you have closer relationships with your kids. And that's it, everyone. Peace out.